Hello, everyone. Welcome to Learn English with Podcast. My name is Nikki.
And I'm Tony. Today we are talking about a very important and fun topic, friendship. We will share our experiences and help you learn English through different situations about making friends.
Yes, Tony. Friendship is a big part of our lives. It makes life happier and sometimes easier. We all need friends, right?
Absolutely, Nikki. Friends are like the family we choose. But making friends can be difficult, especially if you are learning a new language like English. So today we will give you some tips and share our own stories about how we met our best friends.
Great idea, Tony. Let's start by talking about how we met our best friends. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I met my best friend Alex in high school. It was my first day at a new school, and I was very nervous. I didn't know anyone. During lunch, I was sitting alone, feeling a bit sad. Then Alex came over and asked if he could sit with me. We started talking, and we found out that we both love soccer. That was the beginning of a great friendship.
That's a nice story, Tony. It shows how a small act of kindness can start a friendship. For me, I met my best friend Sarah at a cooking class. I love cooking, and I wanted to learn how to make Italian food. Sarah was in the same class. One day, we were paired up to make pasta together. We had so much fun. We laughed a lot because our first pasta was not very good. But we didn't give up, and we kept practicing together. Now, we are best friends and we cook together all the time.
Cooking and laughing together. That's a perfect recipe for friendship, Nikki. Your story shows that doing activities you enjoy can help you meet new friends.
Exactly. Now, Tony, let's give our listeners some tips on how to start a friendship. What do you think is important when you want to make new friends?
I think being friendly and open is very important. Smile, say hello, and ask questions about the other person. Show that you are interested in getting to know them. Also, finding common interests, like soccer for me and cooking for you, Nikki, helps a lot.
Yes. Being friendly and finding common interests are great tips, Tony. I also think it's important to be a good listener. When you listen to others, they feel valued and respected. This can really help to build a strong friendship.
That's true, Nikki. Listening is very important. And don't be afraid to share about yourself, too. Friendships are a two-way street. You give and you take.
Well said, Tony. Now, we are going to hear from some guests who will share their own stories about friendship. They will tell us how they met their best friends and what friendship means to them.
Yes, we have some wonderful guests today.
Now, it's time to hear from our first guest. Let's give a warm welcome to Anna. Hi, Anna. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Nikki and Tony. I'm excited to share my story.
We're excited too, Anna. Can you tell us a little about yourself and your friendship story?
Sure. My name is Anna, and I'm from Brazil. I moved to the United States 2 years ago to study. It was hard at first because I didn't know anyone and my English wasn't very good. But then, I met my best friend, Lucy.
That sounds interesting, Anna. How did you meet Lucy?
Well, I met Lucy at the university library. I was struggling with my English homework and she noticed I looked frustrated. She came over and asked if I needed help. I was a bit shy, but I said yes. She helped me with my homework, and we started talking.
That's really nice of her. So, your friendship started with her helping you with your homework. What happened next?
After that, we started meeting more often. We would study together and also go for coffee after classes. Lucy was very patient with me and helped me improve my English. We found out that we both love hiking, so we started going on hikes during weekends.
Hiking is a great way to spend time together. How has your friendship with Lucy helped you in other ways?
Lucy has helped me feel more at home here. Moving to a new country can be very lonely, but having a friend like her made it much easier. She introduced me to her friends, and now I have a nice group of friends. We do many activities together, and my English has improved a lot because of them.
That's wonderful, Anna. It shows how important friendship is, especially when you are in a new place.
Yes, and it's great to hear how your friendship has grown and helped you. What advice would you give to someone who is trying to make new friends in a new country?
I would say, don't be afraid to ask for help and talk to people. Most people are friendly and willing to help. Also, try to join groups or clubs where you can meet people with similar interests. It makes starting conversations much easier.
Great advice, Anna. It's all about taking that first step and being open to new experiences.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us, Anna. It's inspiring, and I'm sure our listeners learned a lot from it.
Thank you for having me. It was nice to share my story. I hope it helps someone out there.
I'm sure it will, Anna.
We hope you enjoyed Anna's story about how she met her friend Lucy. It's amazing how friendships can begin in unexpected ways, right, Tony?
Absolutely, Nikki. Anna's experience reminds us that sometimes a simple act of kindness or offering help can lead to a lasting friendship. It's heartwarming to hear how Lucy supported Anna in her journey of adjusting to a new country.
Yes, and I think it's also important to highlight how their shared interest in hiking helps strengthen their bond. Doing activities together is a great way to build and maintain friendships.
Definitely. It's not just about being there for each other in tough times, but also enjoying life together. Now, let's move on to our next guest. Please welcome Michael to the show.
Hi, Nikki and Tony. Thanks for inviting me.
Hi, Michael. It's great to have you. Could you please introduce yourself and share your story about friendship?
Sure thing. I'm Michael, and I'm originally from Canada. One of my closest friends, Mark, and I met in college. We were in the same economics class, and we used to sit next to each other.
That's a classic way to meet a friend, Michael. How did your friendship with Mark develop from there?
Well, we started talking about our shared interest in sports, particularly ice hockey. We both played hockey in high school, so we had a lot to talk about. We started going to games together and even joined a local hockey league.
That sounds like a lot of fun, Michael. How has your friendship with Mark evolved over time?
It's been great. We've supported each other through ups and downs, celebrated victories, and helped each other through tough times. We also travel together every year to watch a big hockey tournament. It's become a tradition for us.
It's wonderful to hear how your shared passion for hockey brought you closer together. Sports can definitely create strong bonds between people.
Absolutely, Tony. Michael, what advice would you give to our listeners about maintaining long-term friendships?
I would say communication and honesty are key. Be there for your friends, listen to them, and be honest with them. Also, make time for each other, even if you're busy with work or other commitments. Friendship takes effort, but it's worth it.
Wise words, Michael. Thank you for sharing your story with us. It's clear that your friendship with Mark has enriched your life in many ways.
Yes. Thank you, Michael. Your story shows the importance of shared interests and staying connected over time. We've had some wonderful stories so far about how friendships can start and grow. Michael's story about bonding over hockey with his friend Mark was really inspiring.
Absolutely, Nikki. It shows that shared interests can really strengthen friendships over time. Now, let's welcome our final guest, Sophia, to the show.
Hi, Nikki and Tony.
Hi, Sophia. We're excited to hear your story about friendship. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us how you met your best friend?
Of course. I'm Sophia and I'm from Spain. I met my best friend Maria when we were both working at a coffee shop in Madrid. We started working there at the same time and quickly became friends.
That's interesting, Sophia. What brought you two closer together?
Well, Maria and I discovered that we both love art and painting. We used to spend our breaks talking about our favorite artists and visiting art galleries together. Over time, our friendship grew stronger as we supported each other's creative pursuits.
That sounds like a wonderful bond, Sophia. How has Maria influenced your life?
Maria has been a source of inspiration for me. She encouraged me to pursue my passion for painting more seriously. We even started our own small art studio, where we paint together and organize exhibitions.
That's amazing, Sophia. It's clear that your shared love for art has not only strengthened your friendship but also enriched your lives creatively.
Sophia, what advice would you give to someone who wants to build a creative friendship like yours?
I would say be open to sharing your passions with others. Look for opportunities to connect with people who have similar interests, whether it's through art, music, or other hobbies. And don't be afraid to collaborate and learn from each other.
Wise words, Sophia. Thank you for sharing your inspiring story with us. It's wonderful to hear how art brought you and Maria together.
Yes. Thank you, Sophia. Your story shows that friendships can blossom through shared passions and creative collaborations.
Now, listeners, we've heard some amazing stories about friendship today.
Today, we've heard some incredible stories about friendship from our guests, Anna, Michael, and Sophia. Each story has taught us something special about how friendships form and grow.
That's right, Nikki. Anna showed us the importance of kindness and helping others, like Lucy did for her. Michael's story highlighted how shared interests like hockey can create strong bonds over time. And Sophia's story illustrated how a mutual love for art can inspire and deepen a friendship.
Absolutely, Tony. These stories remind us that friendships come in many forms but are always built on trust, support, and shared experiences.
Now, let's delve into some advanced vocabulary related to friendship that we've used throughout today's episode. These words will help you express and understand the nuances of relationships better.
The first word is bond. A bond is a strong connection or relationship between people. When you have a bond with someone, you feel close to them and trust them deeply. For example, Anna and Lucy share a strong bond because they supported each other during difficult times.
The next word is pursue. To pursue something means to follow or chase after it, often in order to achieve a goal. In the context of friendship, it can mean actively seeking to build or maintain a friendship. For instance, Sophia decided to pursue her dream of becoming a professional artist, which also strengthened her bond with Maria.
Moving on, we have collaborate. To collaborate means to work together with others on a project or activity. When friends collaborate, they bring their skills and ideas together to achieve something. For example, Michael and Mark collaborated on organizing a charity event for their hockey team, which brought them even closer.
The fourth word is inspiration. Inspiration is something or someone that motivates and encourages creativity or action. In friendships, inspiration often comes from sharing interests and supporting each other's goals. For instance, Maria's paintings were an inspiration for Sophia to start painting herself, deepening their friendship through artistic expression.
Next, we have tradition. A tradition is a custom or belief that is passed down from generation to generation. In friendships, traditions can be activities or rituals that friends do together regularly, strengthening their bond over time. An example would be, Michael and Mark have a tradition of attending the annual hockey tournament together every year, which has become a cherished part of their friendship.
The sixth word is mutual. Mutual means something that is shared by two or more people. In the context of friendship, mutual interests, feelings, or respect are essential for a strong and lasting bond. For example, Anna and Lucy discovered a mutual love for hiking, which became a cornerstone of their friendship.
Moving forward, we have nurture. To nurture means to care for and encourage the growth or development of something. In friendships, nurturing involves supporting each other, being there in times of need, and celebrating each other's successes. For instance, Michael and Mark nurture their friendship by always being there for each other, whether it's on or off the ice.
Lastly, the eighth word is foundation. A foundation is the basis or groundwork on which something is built. In friendships, trust and shared experiences form the foundation that supports the relationship through thick and thin. For example, the strong foundation of trust and respect between Sophia and Maria has allowed their friendship to flourish despite challenges.
These words, bond, pursue, collaborate, inspiration, tradition, mutual, nurture, and foundation, are key to understanding and describing the dynamics of friendships. They enrich our vocabulary and help us appreciate the complexities and beauty of human connections.
That wraps up our discussion on friendship for today.
We hope you enjoyed listening to our guests' inspiring stories and learning new vocabulary with us.
Remember, practicing English is key to improving your language skills, And what better way to do that than by listening to our podcast regularly?
Absolutely, Tony. Whether you're on your way to work, relaxing at home, or even during your morning jog, our podcast is here to help you learn English in a fun and engaging way.
And don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode.
Yes. And please give us a like or leave a comment if you enjoyed today's episode. Your feedback means a lot to us and helps us create content that you love.
Also, share our podcast with your friends and fellow English learners. The more, the merrier.
We'll be back soon with more exciting topics and stories to help you on your English learning journey.
Until then, keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep making new friends.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.